What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today we will be going over on how to properly field clean your revolver after a nice day out at the range. So the methods that I teach you in this video will work with any revolver out there. This is going to be a very easy to follow basic field cleaning tutorial. So if this is something that might interest you, stay tuned and let's get started. Alright guys, so as I mentioned before, this is going to be a very basic, easy to follow field cleaning tutorial of your revolver. I have my Taurus Judge here just to demonstrate the process. Now this process will work for any revolver out there, as it's just a basic field cleaning, not a detail cleaning, which you should do once a year minimum, just to keep everything in prime working condition. So first thing you want to do is you want to open up your cylinder, make sure that there is no live ammunition on your workbench at all before you commence working on your firearm. So we are clear and we are safe to begin. So very basic tools to field clean your revolver. You will be needing a cleaning rod. Any cleaning rod will work for this application. You will need a bore brush that fits your caliber. In my case, I got 45 long Colt, but choose a bore brush that fits your application. You can either use a slotted bore jag or a push-through jag, just to be able to push your patches through your cylinder and through your barrel. You will need patches, so some nice cleaning patches to be able to clean up your revolver. A brush, nylon brush preferable, in order to scrub your parts. You will be needing solvent. I just so happen to like to use Hops number 9, but any solvent will do. And you will be needing gun oil. Now, I forgot what gun oil I have in this needle oiler, but I normally use Remington oil. This one I believe is M Pro 7. If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but any gun oil will work. Additional tools you may need, or I would recommend using, is a nice little screwdriver set, just in case you want to remove your grips or remove your yoke from your revolver to make cleaning easier. So let's get started. Alright, so first thing that we're going to do is, I normally like to remove the screw on the frame that holds in the cylinder yoke. Just to me, it's easier to clean the cylinder off of the revolver compared to it being on there. You can do it either way. It's just my personal preference. One screw, take it out, and you are good to go. So we're gonna start off by getting our screwdriver, removing that singular screw from the frame, and in my case there is a little spring and detent in there for this specific model. Put that guy aside. Now we're going to open up our cylinder and remove our cylinder from our frame. Alright, so now we got our frame. We're going to get our bore brush with our cleaning rod and some of our solvent. You're going to dip your bore brush into the solvent, and we're going to go in from our muzzle towards the cylinder area of the frame, and we're going to push our bore brush through and give it a couple passes within our barrel to get all that fouling out of our barrel. Once we are done doing so, we want to get a nice clean patch, and we are going to get our slotted jag, put it on our cleaning rod, and we're going to pull a patch through, and we're going to push our patch through our muzzle into our cylinder area and back out the front. As you can see, it was pretty dirty in there, so we'll do this same process a couple times until our patch starts coming out a little cleaner. Alright, so once your patch comes out relatively clean from your barrel on the revolver, you can move on to your actual cylinder. Cylinder is the same process as your barrel. In this case we have 5 chambers, so you're gonna get your brush, again dip it in your solvent, and we're gonna pass it through each individual cylinder to clean up the inside of each chamber. Again, once you're done going over each chamber with a brush, you're gonna get a patch, fish it through your slotted jag, and we're going to pass it through our chamber. So you want to do the same thing in each individual chamber to clean up all that solvent from the inside. Swap out the patch, put on a new clean one, and we will repeat through each individual chamber of the cylinder. Alright, so once you have your cylinder cleaned to your liking, next step is you're going to want to get your brush and some solvent, and you're going to want to clean your extractor. So push back on your extractor to expose it, and then you're going to get your brush and we're going to clean our extractor area. A nice little scrub down of our extractor area. Get it nice and clean. Get yourself a clean patch, and we're going to wipe down our extractor. Next, get your frame. Same process. Dip your brush into the solvent, and we're going to clean our frame on the inside, taking care of the cylinder area, our barrel area, and the top of our frame on the inside, and the back of our frame where our hand and our firing pin is located. Get a clean patch, and we wipe down all of our areas that we have scrubbed. So we take off any excess solvent off of our frame. Wipe down your frame. You can scrub these areas too if you like, if you got any buildup, but just pass your patch through your frame, clean it up. And that is good to go. Alright guys, so once you're done cleaning your frame, your barrel, and your cylinder, I like to get a Q-tip and my gun oil, and I'm just going to soak the head of my Q-tip, and I like to lightly coat my yoke, and I coat it just with a little bit of oil. I get my frame, and where my yoke enters, or my crane enters my frame, I like to lubricate this area, as that is the pivot point for my crane on my cylinder yoke. So we lubricate this area. Then we're going to get our crane and cylinder and slide it back onto our frame. Push it all the way back, close our cylinder, and then we're gonna reinstall our set screw. Put that guy in place, and we're gonna screw it down to secure our cylinder back in place. And we are good. Well guys, that brings us to the end of our video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the little thumbs up button. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and the little bell notification so YouTube lets you know when new videos are released on our channel. As always, I will leave links down below for all the tools and equipment that we use on these videos. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.